All right, y'all, we making the best pizza video that you ever had in your life, in your home, in that oven. It's gonna be fire. All right, so for your dough, you're gonna need 2.5 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 6 cups of bread flour, and olive oil. You're gonna need probably about 2 tablespoons of that. You're gonna need cheese. You're gonna need some marinara sauce. All right, you're gonna put your water in first. Then you're gonna activate your yeast with a tablespoon of sugar. All right, let that chill for like 5-10 minutes. Let the yeast do its thing, come alive, and yeah. All right, so now your yeast is activated. Y'all see that right there? She came alive. Now you add your salt. So now we're gonna go in with about 4 cups of flour to begin with. All right, so now we're gonna mix this up until we start getting that right texture. And then we're just gonna add flour in as we need it. You're gonna see it start coming and getting that dough texture. I'm going with your hands. You're just gonna mix this around. Gonna keep mixing this until every time it gets sticky. When you start feeling it get sticky, you just add a little bit. Just add a little bit of flour to it. But yeah, this is about right though. I mean, if you got you a mixer. Like, I would use it. And you're gonna go in with your olive oil. About 2 tablespoons. Just gonna add in a little bit more. Like, as long as, if it gets sticky, you just add a little bit more in. Now you just kneading your dough. This is the hardest part of it. That's why I said, if you got you a mixer, good. All right, so this is how you gonna knead this. You gonna grab it, fold it, press down. Grab it, fold it, press down. And you're gonna keep doing this. This is making gluten. This is what's gonna give it the elasticity that you need. But every time it gets sticky, you just add a little bit, maybe a teaspoon, tablespoon at a time, until you get where you at. And you're gonna do this for like 20 minutes. And I'm gonna show y'all how it's gonna be when it's done. You'll know. I'm gonna show you exactly how you know when you done kneading. Out, it's gonna break. Really no elasticity to it. A little bit, we almost there, but it should be able to stretch thin. The easiest way to do this is inside the bowl. Like, if you do it in your bowl, you could put it on your countertop, but I would just do it in the bowl. You could get it, you keeping everything together. You see that? Your kneading is about done. Once you're able to do that, you see how you can stretch that out and then not tear? You're gonna put a little olive oil down on the surface. You're gonna take your dough, you're gonna sit it there, take your bowl, flip it right on the top. Let that sit for like an hour, and then, I'll show you what to do. Bang, she doubled in size. So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it into a log, about half that size, and then we're gonna pinch it. We're gonna make this into a log, and then we're gonna pinch it. Make that into a log. We're gonna pinch it. Now what y'all wanna do is, You're gonna fold it, you're gonna tuck the ends in. Make it into a little ball. Fold and tuck. Fold it, and tuck it. Stretch it out a little bit, you fold it, you tuck. All right, so what y'all doing is, you're gonna put a little bit of olive oil onto a pan, rub that in. You're gonna take your dough, you're gonna place them evenly in here, because this is gonna double again. So kind of keep that in mind and keep them away from each other. Take a little bit of olive oil. Now you're gonna take some Glad wrap. You're gonna cover it up. I hate this shit. Like, it's the worst shit in the world. I hate this fucking Glad wrap. See? You're just gonna put it in your refrigerator for like 2-3 hours, and you be good. It'd be better if you wait till tomorrow. Like that's the best way. Wait till tomorrow, but you know, if you can't wait, do what you do. Crank it up as high as it's gonna go. 525 my max. Hit start, that's it. All right, so you're gonna put down a nice amount of flour onto your countertop. Now what you wanna do is, you're gonna start off in the middle, you're gonna work away, you're gonna work around. And that's how you want to do it. Flip it over, do the same thing. Now what you want to do is, you just start throwing it from hand to hand. Right in the middle, over the knuckle. Stretch it out. So spin it in your hand. You can toss it back and forth. Each hand, it's gonna loosen up. You just swing it, or just put it on your pan. You can stretch it out like that too. Now you're gonna go down with your sauce. So you put a nice amount in the center. And rub it out. You don't want too much, you don't want OD because you'll make your pizza soggy. So you don't want OD on the sauce. Unless you want to OD on the sauce, just know what it's going to do. That's all I'm saying. Just know what you're going to do to your pizza if you OD on the sauce. That's it. Now, if you want OD on the cheese, that's a completely different story if you want to do that. But any kind of moisture, you don't want to do too much with. All right, so you're gonna put it in there for about 10 minutes, if that. You're just gonna watch your cheese, make sure, see how it bubbles. It's gonna start bubbling up. Once that drink start bubbling up and your crust is brown, you're done. You see that right there? Beautiful. Brown crust, you know what I mean? Like, look at the cheese. Like, you can't beat that. You in the crib, you got all these ingredients, you might as well make it. Don't even order out, just make this. It's crazy. To let this sit for like 2 minutes. Like, if you like me, like, I go right in with it, but it's gonna be everywhere. Like, the cheese is gonna be falling all over the damn place, but don't even matter. You see that? Make this. Make it. Thin, it's crunchy, thin, like, make this.